Welcome to another Late Night Tech. Okay, so a lot of you have been having issues compiling OpenWRT for the Raspberry Pi 4B using the instructions in this first video that I put out. And I've taken some time to look at this and have figured out or discovered the reason why this is failing. Okay, so first off, this is the error that you are seeing. And if you read through this, you will see that there is a package here for OpenSSL that wants to use a file, okay, an SSL file here. This same SSL file is being used by another package called Wolf SSL, and the compiler is failing, okay? It, for whatever reason, is not happy with this and won't allow the compile to complete. If we continue to read through the error message, we'll see that the package I think that the compiler was working on was Lucy SSL OpenSSL. So as you recall from the first video, I selected the backend for the Lucy Web Management Interface to be OpenSSL, to provide a secure, means for accessing the web portal. However, there is a way to resolve this, so I'm going to walk you through that. If you are seeing this video for the first time and you're a little confused, I would suggest watching the first video that I put out there, and it will instruct you on how to set up the environment and get you prepared to actually prepare the configuration and perform the compile. So once you get to the Make Menu Config section, then stop the video and come back to this one. Okay, so I have this successfully compiled, and what I want to show you here is that first off, as you can see, I can log in. So I have Lucy running. Well, how did I get this to work? Because I am using SSL here, and obviously I can log in and I can access the web portal, right? Let's go take a look. All right, so first off, we're going to run make menu config. And I just want to explain what is happening. So as you recall, one of the libraries that we selected was the libSSH libraries. And there were two in particular that we used. There was libSSH and libSSH2. Okay. And there was also the Lucy package for the web portal. And you can see here I had selected Lucy SSL OpenSSL as the backend. Now, as you notice, what's interesting here, there is this Wolf SSL. And I believe that this was there before as well. Okay. But let's just go back and take a look here at our libraries, and let's go to SSL. And you can see that with the Lucy backend for OpenSSL, that it has selected this libopenssl library. I can't deselect it. Same with libwolf. Can't deselect this here either. So these two being selected here in the configuration is basically what's causing the issue, right? So how do we fix this? Well, if we go back into our Lucy configuration and we unselect our OpenSSL and try to select Wolf SSL, that in theory, right, should fix it. I don't have any SSH selected. Right, I've deselected my other OpenSSL library, but you can see here it's still selected. All right, so how do I fix this? Well, the way to fix this is to go back up to your target system and just pick another one. When you do this, it clears all of the configuration items beneath the target system. So if we go look at our libraries and go back to SSL, we will see that it's back to default. LibOpenSSL is no longer selected, okay? So we will then just go back and we will select the packages that we need for our Raspberry Pi 4B. So we'll select our Broadcom 27XX. I will do 64-bit just to prove that we can compile it. Target image, I'll deselect our external 4 there, or ext4. I will go back into kernel modules and I will select our USB support. So we want to make sure that USB HID is selected for keyboard support. If you're using the TrinNet adapter that I used for the USB NIC, you will select both of these. That will automatically select the Kmod USB net. And then we just need USB 2 and 3. Awesome. Now we will go into Lucy. And we are going to select the Wolf SSL as backend. Automatically selects Lucy UHTTPD as web server. Exit, exit, and exit. And we will now save our config. And so now we can try to rerun our compile. Now, before you freak out, I know some of you are probably thinking, well, wait, I want SSH support. What do I do? Okay, great question. So as you can see here, I am actually SSH'd into this new compiled image with the config that I'm creating right now. So how is this working? Well, if we go take a look at our installed software, I've run update list, and then I'm going to click installed. And if we scroll down, we'll see that Dropbear is installed. So by default, now this is here, and maybe it was before, and I just didn't realize it, but it definitely is here now. And you can see it is a small SSH2 server client. So this is now providing our SSH server for us, and will allow you, of course, to SSH into your OpenWRT. So you have that baked in. Now, for those of you who are interested in VPN support, you're probably asking yourself the same question, which is, okay, well, great, but what about OpenVPN? That uses OpenSSL, right, behind it. I have installed that by going and looking for the package here. So I'll just go to available. Just type VPN here in our list. And you'll see that there's OpenVPN for Lucy. I've actually already installed it, so I just click on install. There it is, Lucy app OpenVPN. And I was able just to install that here from the web management portal, and it installed it just fine. So I think the issue isn't that you can't use Wolf SSL and OpenSSL together. The issue is that for some reason it will not compile with both of them selected. So as you can see, our compile has completed, right? So you now have the image file you need in order to burn to the Raspberry Pi. So this is how you the workaround for getting the compile completed. Essentially, you're just going to clean your slate and reselect your options. You will not select any SSH modules, and you will not select OpenSSL for a backend with the Lucy web management interface. And then if you need VPN, you'll just install the packages from the Lucy web management. And I'm thinking everything should work. If we go look, we have OpenVPN here within Lucy. So should be no issue here. I hope this helps. Please let me know if you have any questions or comments in the video below. And as always, best of luck, and appreciate all the subscriptions, and all the questions. That's been great. Thanks a lot. Feel free to like and subscribe, hit the alarm bell for notifications on future videos, and comments for topics you'd like me to cover. Thanks again.